With GTA 6 officially delayed until May of next year, there is no better way to pass the time than GTA RP or roleplay. For those of you guys that might have never heard of it, it takes on a very new and immersive experience that is different than our normal Grand Theft Auto Online experience that most of you guys are probably familiar with. And today we're going to be showing you guys the 5 best GTA RP servers, going fully in depth on everything they have to offer so you guys can decide what servers you want to check out and try GTA RP for the first time on. And starting off with our number 1 spot, the best overall server in our honest opinion, as we're going to give you guys a full reasoning as to why, and that is the Grand RP server. Over on Grand RP, for starters, there is no whitelist or applications, making it very beginner friendly. Some of the other servers we are going to be looking at in this video do have a whitelist application process where you actually have to spend money to apply. So Grand RP is basically open and available for anyone. There is no applications. Pretty much anyone can join, and on top of that, it is one of the few servers with multi-server international networks, allowing you to play on English, Russian, Dutch, and many other regions, whereas most of these other servers are strictly for US purposes only. Grand RP also has custom UI and menus, making it stand out to other servers with custom interfaces to enhance inventory, vehicle tuning and customization, character stats, and more, along with a wide plethora of jobs and businesses. There are legal and illegal jobs, anywhere from trucking, farming, gang operations, mafia-style gangs, and pretty much everything in between. And one of the things I love about Grand RP is that they have a unique government and organization system, making it feel very real. Where in Grand RP itself, there is actual elections, taxes, structured factions like the LSPD, FIB, EMS with rich roleplay depth, allowing you guys to play any role possible, whether you want to be a villain, a good guy, EMS, a cop, be in the government, and go for elections. They basically have it all, and it's very hyper realistic. They also have a real economy and asset management. Players can own multiple properties, businesses, and vehicles with real impact on gameplay. They have the stock market, auctions, and custom currencies that create a dynamic economy rarely seen in other servers. It's also very highly accessible. Like we mentioned earlier, it's one of the few with no waitlist or applications, but on top of that, it is one of the few servers with a web launcher and modded FiveM client, making it easy for new players to join without having to install any third-party apps or making it more complex than it needs to be. They also have frequent in-game events and giveaways, keeping engagement high even for players that aren't focused on super strict RP. For example, they just launched a brand new summertime event earlier today that is going to be adding a statue hunt, brand new battle pass with rewards, a free car, and 15 Grand RP coins that you guys can get for free, all a part of this new summer event. And this is just one of many events that Grand RP hosts throughout the year, with constant updates, always making things feel fresh with new things to grind for. And one thing I love about Grand RP is that it blends serious roleplay with light RPG and MMO elements, making it one of the more balanced servers out there with XP systems, leveling and perks, daily missions, in-game leaderboards. This hybrid approach makes it more appealing to a broader player base compared to servers with strict, no fun RP rules. They also have a strong admin support and anti-cheat, making it very hard for cheaters to get accepted, with active admin presence, frequent updates, and a transparent complaint system. Just in case there is a stray hacker in there, you guys can get them banned pretty quick since the administration on this server is very awesome. Overall, Grand RP is a more structured and gamified server than other hardcore RP servers, but it is far more in-depth and immersive than casual servers. It strikes a middle ground that offers depth for role players and excitement for casual players, all within a stable and user-friendly environment. So this is definitely why we have it at our number 1 spot, and definitely the one that you guys should check out first if you're gonna go play GTA RP. And for our number 2 ranked GTA RP server, it is NoPixel GTA RP, which is probably one of the more famous servers out there you guys might have heard of. The only reason we have this at rank number 2 is mainly due to the fact that NoPixel is extremely strict with their whitelist only access, which means in order to get into the server and enjoy everything it has to offer, there is an extensive application process with a background check, character story, and you almost always have to have prior RP experience. So for those of you guys that are beginners, this is definitely not a great server, and I wouldn't recommend wasting your time. Now, some of the qualities that make NoPixel so dope, obviously the main reason why it's so popular and everyone's trying to get in is because there is a big celebrity and streamer presence in this server. Basically, every single big Twitch streamer out there that has streamed GTA RP will go on this server, with the likes of XQC, Summit1G, PUBG, Buddha, Sykkuno, and many others. And on top of that, this server is also extremely strict on how realistic their RP role-playing actually is. For starters, there is a very deep realistic system for the law enforcement, medical system, and DOJ, which is like basically lawyers and judges. There is training, ranks, reporting systems, and investigations in terms of law enforcement. So if you guys join the server and take that route with jobs, it's super in-depth. There's also a very complex civilian and criminal career court case system. So for you guys that are law enforcement, judges, or part of the medical system, this is going to be banger for you. And they also have their own player-driven economy, which is something that not many other servers actually have. Along with custom vehicles and assets, you're also able to buy real estate and customize your interior of houses and apartments. There is proximity chat with voice integrated immersion, just like a lot of the other servers. And of course, there is ongoing events and storylines with the possibility of your character actually dying off permanently, which is how serious they take this server in terms of how accurate everything is in between the roleplay and real life. For the number 3 ranked GTA RP server, it is Redline RP, which in my opinion is another really great casual and beginner-friendly server that is very different than NoPixel, mainly due to the fact that Redline RP is heavily focused on casual and fun roleplay experiences. Just like Grand RP, this is the only other server in this list that has no whitelist or complicated application. So unlike NoPixel, where it's super in-depth, you don't have to apply, it's very beginner-friendly, so anyone is able to check out and join this server. And the main reason this server is so fun and popular amongst the community is because it's very based on action-oriented gameplay, and this server is known for criminal activity, car chases, shootouts, and high-octane scenarios. Players often roleplay as gang members, criminals, street racers, or bounty hunters, and there is a lot less emphasis on the realism when it comes to people doing the legal systems, government jobs, compared to the other hardcore RP servers like NoPixel, which is pretty much a big contrast to Redline RP. On top of the super fun, very loose gameplay with a lot of the players being cops or gang members with a lot of action taking place on the server, they also have custom cars and tuning culture. There is voice chat with a community interaction feature. There is a player economy with lots of jobs, and the main reason this server is also a lot of fun, on top of the gameplay being focused on high octane and a lot of action, is this server also, just like NoPixel, has a strong content creator community on Twitch and YouTube, which again just opens up the possibility for more storylines and lores, connections, and watching other people's content that is on a server with you just makes it a little bit more enjoyable. You can see kind of what's going on with their POV and watch their videos and streams and kind of be connected with a few different communities as well. For the 4th ranked GTA RP server, we have Eclipse RP, which is a really great option for any of you guys looking for a very serious and strict role-playing server that isn't as exclusive as NoPixel, which we looked at earlier in the video. Eclipse RP is a medium to hardcore RP server that is more serious than Redline and Grand RP, but slightly less strict than NoPixel. It enforces realistic character behavior, OOC separation, and detailed roleplay scenarios, and it's ideal for players who want structured RP without the crazy exclusivity of NoPixel. This server does have a whitelist and application-based process, but it requires a simple forum registration and a quiz just to make sure that you understand all of the rules. So it's not nearly as demanding and exclusive as the NoPixel interviews are, and you definitely don't have to pay money to submit an application. Over on Eclipse RP, they have factions and government systems with LSPD, the DOJ, EMS, DOC, and Los Santos government officials. There is a deep criminal RP in this RP server itself, with gangs, cartels, and mafia groups running detailed criminal operations, activities including drug trade, weapon trafficking, heist, and territory control. And Eclipse emphasizes RP conflict resolution with negotiations, wars over constant shootouts, which is something that makes it seem a little bit more realistic in terms of how gang and territorial wars would actually take place in real life. And just like every other server we've looked at, there is a job economy and player businesses with customizable vehicles, real estate, and assets, voice chat with proximity chat active via the FiveM plugin, and overall it's a pretty balanced server that is very strict and accurate to role-playing servers, but not as exclusive as some of the other ones like NoPixel. So it's a pretty good median ground depending on what you guys are looking for, whether you are a casual RPer or someone looking for something a little bit more serious. For our 5th and final spot on the top 5 list, we have GTA World RP, which is unique in the fact that it's the only server on this list that it has 0 voice chat and is strictly a text-based roleplay server. GTA World is the largest and most well-established text-based GTA RP server, with all interactions being done through written roleplay, which is perfect for players who prefer a detailed, immersive storytelling without the pressure of voice acting, and it does offer a more deliberate, literate RP experience compared to a normal one based with voice acting. Now, it is worth noting that this does have a whitelist and is quality controlled, as they are very serious about the level and depth of their role-playing that takes place on this server. It does require a written application and decent RP knowledge to get accepted, so this isn't really going to be a great server for any of you guys that are beginners. That is the main reason why we put Grand RP at the #1 spot, as it pretty much has everything that you could be looking for in a server with 0 applications, and you could basically be a beginner and still get accepted. This one is a lot more in-depth, but it is whitelisted and quality controlled, so you are not guaranteed to get access, just like NoPixel. But it does have a deep civilian and government roleplay with extensive civilian life systems, fully functioning government systems, and it does have organized crime and legal systems put into place with customizable vehicles, property, real estate, and assets, and it does have an active forum with a faction system that allows you guys to join gangs, businesses, apply for licenses, laws, property rights, and pretty in-depth. So overall, a pretty cool server, but again, no voice chat. So if this is something you guys might be interested in without having to talk, you should definitely check this out, as it's pretty in-depth and a pretty solid server. Just no voice chat, and you guys do have to get accepted via applications. But there you guys have it. There's the 5 best GTA RP servers to play and test out to blow time until we get our GTA 6 release next year. If you guys have any other thoughts or considerations or other servers, leave them down in the comments. But that's all we got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one.